Hey you all, how you doing? We are live. I just started streaming actually from both channels. So we are streaming from Next Case with Queen Tulsa and also the Queen Tulsa Show. Let me just say this right here. I was over at Pastor J Wilson's channel yesterday, and then I was over there today. But yesterday, a lot of information had come out. I don't know if y'all been following the saga with Lemon and Just Krista and their relationship and how Just Krista and Duke started dating and how Just Krista and Duke, well, it seemed like that Just Krista was planning Lemon's demise. You know, let's just be honest. Come on, babies. Come on. Come on. So Lemon was planning. I mean, Chris was allegedly planning their demise. Come on, it's just y'all two out here. And so, eventually, Duke had hit the panel, and so Pastor, has started having a conversation with him, and just kind of asking like questions that the audience, we all want to know. Like, how long did y'all know each other? Is this a relationship? Are y'all serious? Are y'all dating? What is it? And so Duke had made it very clear that they were just friends with boundaries because just Crystal was out here, making it seem like, oh, she was in this whole new relationship and that she was making Lemon jealous, you know, and I'm just like, I was following along and I'm just like, okay, let's see how far she's going to go with this. Baby, she pushed it all the way to the envelope. So she started hanging over at this guy at Duke's place. And come to find out, those text messages, they were real. Are all our babies in here? Oh, Cujo's in here. So they're all in here. Um, and so eventually, so on the panel, it was Pastor J. Wilson, it was myself, it was just Krista, and it was Duke. And actually, that was the first time that just Krista and I actually was able to actually have a conversation because, you know, I believe, was I on whose channel? I was at Lady Snoop's channel. And we had a discussion. Brianna had come up and she made some valid points. Brianna was like, well, if he's able to do this, then, then she moved on and she did this because, Lemon, he would have like different women on his panel and he would be flirting. Because remember that day, just Krista had flashed him And I believe it was another young lady that had come up there, and she was very generous with her, her body parts. And so I believe he ended the live to go backstage to like see her. I think he said that he only got to see one of her knobs, of her knockers. We'll call them knockers. So she showed her knockers. We all know that just Krista's been out here showing her knockers. And my thing is, you're showing your knockers and all that. Like, people, they're not really going, it's kind of like the product loses the value. Like when you drive off the car lot, as soon as you drive off that car lot, the value immediately goes down. Am I right, honey? Yeah. When you drive off a car lot with the car, the value goes down, right? Yeah. Okay. So pretty much. Yeah, can you mute your thing right quick? Okay, so I gotta have a conversation with you, and these are probably gonna be yes or no questions. Okay, so how do you feel about a particular woman of a particular age, 53 to be exact? It's this guy, he's 32. They started off as auntie and nephew. Then it moved on to um attraction, and then it became a relationship. What are your thoughts on that? 53, auntie to nephew to boyfriend. Creepy. It's creepy. Mm, okay, so would you say that that's like grooming? Would you say that that's praying, and not PRAY, praying, but PREY? Okay. How old was he again? 32. 53. I don't think she's grooming a 32-year-old, but it depends on if I don't know who you're referring to, if they're like powerful or something. Oh, okay. So it's not grooming because he's well of age. So we check that off. If she's manipulating a 32-year-old man, that's his own fucking problem. All right. So there you have it from a man's point of view. If she manipulated him, a 32-year-old man, then that's his problem, right? Yeah. All right. From a man's point of view. And I can roll with that, you know? So not really invested on that, right? So her manipulation, cool. But when you talk about you're manipulating the situation and you losing track of the players, I feel like just Krista, like she didn't have no good girlfriends in her corner. And I tried to be one of her good girlfriends without saying like, "Ooh, girl, like let's," because you got to keep your engagement. It's like you just got to keep your interactions. Like I'm just a discreet person, you know. I'm a discreet person. But I tried to like work with the lady, but I just feel like so Olivia, she jumped in and she was, just going at people. I guess Jay Wilson in particular. And so she had went over to Jay Wilson's and she was over there and she just was all fired up, you know? And so I was watching in the bushes as they were engaging or whatever, but it was like when he went to talk, she would, cut him off and, be doing the most. So listen here, you guys, I'm having coffee and a cigarette, so don't judge me, okay? Mm-hmm. Yep, at 8:15 in the evening with you all. So let's get into it. So, I'm over there. So I end up showing up on Jay Wilson's channel. And, because I had a segment to do that night, actually, it was later than I expected. So, guys, make sure you check out part 2 of the scandalous uh, It was with the oh my goodness, it was with the TD Jakes, but I did a part one and a part two on the Queen Tulsa show. Make sure you guys get over and watch that. So I was dressed up really, really, really nice last night. So I went over there and I was on the panel, and from my experience dealing with Duke, um, he was a very upfront guy. To be honest, he was a very upfront guy. It wasn't the lemon effect. It wasn't like the games and the guessing and the this, that, and the third. He was more straightforward. He was like, when something was out of order, he was like, well, whoa, 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 let me fact check that, because you had Yollywood, Diva Tomboy, she was in the comments, and I don't know what she has said, but he was like, well, you had reached out to me and for an interview, and I told you 200, and I never heard back from you. So she was like, no, I didn't. I don't know if she was just playing or trolling, but baby, he went right and pulled up the receipt. He pulled up that receipt. So what happened was she went to like a comment on his video, or maybe like community tab, and left a comment, but she did the at sign and then put his name and then put a message. So message reached out. You reached out at the end of the day. So she ended up hitting the panel. They had a conversation. Um, and so Duke was up there, and he was open to questions, because it was like, okay, I guess he had been watching the sector, like he said he had been studying. He said he had been watching the sector or whatever. And so I was like, okay, I have some. Hey, 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 hey. No, 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 no. Peaches, go in the house. We can't do that. I'm live. Peaches in the house. Honey, call Peaches in the house. Peaches in. It's something out here that she wants. Peaches in the house. Y'all, hold on. Let me get Peaches in the house. All right, sorry about that. Damn it, Peaches. Okay. So Duke is on there. So I get to my part, and he's like, here's the questions. And I'm like, well, I am a reporter. Oh, and let me tell you this. He gave me a great idea. Oh my goodness. He gave me a great ideal. Okay. He gave me a great ideal. I need you guys to really, really, really do me a favor. So I'm gonna be the queen of tabloids. Okay. And I've made a channel. I actually made it last night. If I could find this other device, I want you guys to get on over and follow that channel. I'm about to comment in the chat. So I need you guys to get on over and follow this channel. And this is going to be the tabloids. So whatever's going on, whether if it's beef sector, things like that, I'm just going to be like reporting, giving you guys the tea, and from my perspective, right? So long story short, I get up there and I ask him some questions, and he pretty much verifies that, him and just Krista are just friends. And I wanted to know like how long they were talking. I wanted to know how long they were talking. But he said that, they've always been friends. And I took it back to the point where, remember when she had first kind of introduced us to him? And she was like, yeah, she was promoting it like, she was talking to another guy. But yes, she was talking to another guy, but not in the sense that, oh, they're in a relationship or something like that. You know? Okay. Get off that. So he came over, he verified everything. And he was like, well, no, we were just friends. And I just kind of asked him, well, can you elaborate on the fact that, you know, how did all that happen? So then he was like, he navigates, he does business, and you know, they had like a friendship going on, even while she was dealing with Lemon. Even while she was dealing with Lemon, see, we knew about what's the name? Buddy Lee. We knew about Envy. We knew about I forgot that dude's name, but she ended up moving him in, and then he ended up getting an apartment or something like that. This is the channel. Okay. So subscribe to their channel right there. Okay, so moving right along. So we're up there and then hold on, actually I can actually pull that video up so I can have a point of reference. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second because it was on his channel last night. Y'all give me 1 second because I'm gonna bring up a point of reference. So then that way I can okay, here we go right here. Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. Not getting. He treat me right, and his chat guests, whoever they are down in the chat, they are supposed to be towards me. Sending her cash app. So listen here. So on that part right there, he was so she's explaining, she went over to Duke's channel and she's over there having a good time. They receive her. They are very nice and very kind to her. But see, this is what drew me back because why weren't you asking for cash apps or doing any of this like when you was with Lemon? Like, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been a problem because when she was over at Lemon, she still had people that liked her. At the end of the day, she still had people that liked her and was following her journey. Too, so they sent me cash apps too. Yeah, that's a blessing, Crystal, because I heard you. I had to take that cash app money off my cash app and put it in my bank account. I'm like, stop. So you see how excited she was getting? So somebody is finally paying her what she's probably worth now because they was just used. No. Listen. So how are you not being used? Because you were not getting paid. You made that very obvious and it was discussed on a live broadcast, just Krista. You were not getting paid over there. And you made it very clear that you were not getting paid over there because that day when you had slipped up and showed your tatas, you asked him, well, what is your cash app? You didn't even know it. If you had received money or anything like that, only thing you had to do was go to your list and to who sent you money and then just pay that person, put the amount in, and then just send it. You wouldn't even have to do all that if you and Lemon had been supporting each other. But it wasn't that. Like I said, it appears that you were just his beard. You were just his beard. And you were okay with it. And my thing is own it. If that was your job, if that was your duty, if that was, the situation, like just own it. Just own it and nobody can use it against you. They might bring it up in a read or something, but then you just like, oh, well, we've already established that it is what it is, right? Let's go. Say things as they was. Now, when I was with Lemon let me know. I ain't giving you my money. You gotta take it and make your own money. Mm-hmm. Take what you get from here. I ain't giving you my money. You gotta take it and get your own money. What does that exactly mean, ladies? I'm not saying that I'm a gold digger. Well, I ain't messing with no nigga. Okay. And my thing is, if I'm over here and you and I are dating, right? Or we got this relationship on YouTube, whether if it's a fantasy or whether if it's true, baby, if you over here and you making this money, baby, I'm gonna need you to support me as well. Like, okay, if I'm up here and I'm entertainment and the people are very invested not only into you but into me too, and I'm a part of this story with you, baby, you gotta like hit me with some cash out. You know, I'll send you little voice notes and get you up and excited and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But you need to help me out, you know? So he just over here just making money and you just over here just sitting, twiddling your fingers and come on now. Don't make it seem like you want cash apps or people are supporting you. You don't ask for it. You don't make it clear like there was no intermission or a segue to, going on over to Krista's if you want to support her. Her cash app is this, her channel is this. You know what I'm saying? Go over there and show us some love. Y'all show us some super stickers. It was none of that. But I think now with Duke, he sat back, he watched how Lemon did her, and he's gonna be everything that Lemon is not. See, ladies, sometimes that can be a blessing or a curse for us when we tell a new guy how the last dude was. Baby, that is the worst mistake ever. But get this, he didn't even have to hear about it. He got to watch it with his own eyes. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going at this man, but I'm just giving it to you straight, no chaser, right? This could just be a random dude off the block, right? You don't never tell your new boo about all how bad the ex boo was, because then that new boo is he's gonna try to work his way of being a total opposite of what that is, child from experience. Okay. But let's get into this video. And this is for fair use commentary purposes. Okay, let's go.
Here, make your audience great, make them love on you and accept you, and do your thing. And that's what I like.
It was Lemon. Y'all had to look. This you better have my money. Okay, I got it.
Let me tell you something. It sounded like Booth Riddle at the salon to me. Okay, you better have this much money for that Booth Riddle.
No, but I mean, people say, "Oh, Lemon made all the money. You didn't make no money." Yes, I did.
So I think that it's a pullback because it's really not making sense. She's saying, yes, I was getting paid, but you don't know his cash app. Like, it's not making sense. You're saying that you were getting paid. You never brought up, I've been supported out here in these streets. Miss what is going on. Like, I'm being supported. I never heard her come out with a statement like that. Not on his video, not on her video. It hasn't been discussed because everybody's been calling her out when they see like us. It could be a small piece of evidence. They're gonna call her out about it. But see, this is the thing. She's gonna circle back around to she don't know. She was just there. It was a relationship. But you didn't have his direct number. And this just paints the picture. Okay, so if we know that Krista and Duke are just friends, I can be persuaded to know for a fact that her and Lemon were definitely friends. And it was an online situationship that, he had going on, and it was content. But he wins and she's pretty much losing out here. Like, she's just gonna be known as the lady that just gets around. She's gonna be known as, the setup queen.
Lemon made all the money. You didn't make no money. Yes, I did. My YouTube.
Okay, I want to get to these questions. Let's talk about it.
We don't play.
Oh, hold on.
choice. I was there by choice, not because I had
You know, overnight shift, you wouldn't take a bath or nothing. Like you'd be sundown to sun up. Oh, let's talk about it.
No, we don't play those games. See, before we get on the internet, we handle all of that. I don't believe in that. I don't do nasty. I don't do nasty. I don't do filth.
Hey, I've been live for 8 hours, and most of the time I get off, I take a shower on live again, and then jump into bed.
Well, we know you.
Listen here. Why is Krista making a fool out of herself? She knows she's lying. She will be over there. She would be there for 10 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours working that shift. My thing is, she was, I believe, I think she was over at Lady Snoop or something like that. She was on somebody's channel and she was like, she had forgot to take her insulin or something. And I'm just like, you sitting over here, you on a panel and you over, like you forgetting about yourself. You're forgetting about your self-care, like your health. If you're not healthy, how you gonna come here? My thing was, I get, I get that we come on here, we have fun, right? And and it is what it is, but don't neglect your health. Like don't neglect you. Don't neglect you. Don't ever put nobody else before you. Because at the end of the day, people will not do the same for you. And I think that she's learning that. She's learning it. And like I told her the other day, you know, I never had anything against you. I always rooted for you. I even made videos saying like you should know your worth and like you should really step into your vagina power and like really, do you like you have the power. And just to see you passed around like that, I'm like, okay, well, this is her skit, this is her role. So let's act accordingly. Lemon was doing his thing, she was doing her thing. She liked to be talked out, she liked to be humiliated. That's her role. So I just acted accordingly. Let's go.
We do. We know you gonna take a shower.
We know you do.
We know you gonna take a shower.
I don't play those games. I ain't never played them damn games. Anybody can take that about me. You got me.
Who is anybody, sis? You don't. We're not even gonna get on that. But just Krista, stop making yourself look like a darn fool because, oh my God, it's like you just like you didn't you kind of messed up a few relationships with the ladies, the ones that was like trying to tell you like, hey, this isn't a good look, you know, and being a known 304. Some people like it, some people feel that it's, not what they want to be referred to. But let's go.
Screwed up, honey. I don't do the filth.
Yeah,
I don't like her nasty.
Friendship with boundaries. Interesting. Interesting. That says a lot. So, I'm glad you have established that. Y'all heard this on Jay Wilson's channel first. It's a friendship.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's a
So just Krista is in a friendship, just to let everybody know. If you didn't know, she's in a new friendship with Duke. And like I said, Duke seems like a great guy. He says that, he's a great listener. He's a businessman. He like he's been watching and studying the sector, and he's here to just have fun. But this is the thing about him. He does not play when it comes to like any encounters and um whoever he's interacted with is business. And I think that people need to stick to that script. It's just strictly business. Don't try to make it more than what it is because it's not going to work. He had already made his plans before he got on here. He said that he's celibate. He's been celibate for over a year. He does his content on OnlyFans, and you know he has his friends. He has like several lady friends. I believe he was down in the joint, so he's a restored um convict. He's paid his debt to society, and he said that he's a changed man. And I believe he has been through some things in life, and he just really wants to thrive and have fun. You know, I don't think that he's here to harm somebody. Now, as far as trolling, I know he could troll. I know he could go to the max, but I think it's more of like he wanted to show his nice side. I don't think that he really likes to show his that other side, and which is cool. But I just think that it's up. I think that it's up because yesterday he brought up, well, Lemon was brought up earlier in the conversation. He didn't really say too much about it. So later on in the conversation, Lemon was brought up again. So he was like, Tangerine, easy appeal, sweet in the middle. And they kind of joked about that. And I was like, oh my goodness. So he stated that, you don't have to be out here being loud and trying to, muscle somebody down. He says, he's a man and men and boys handle things differently. I was like, okay, I think that's what we're missing nowadays. I'm missing the good R&B music. I'm missing where, we can be in these sectors and we can go back and forth. Um, and see, this is the thing. He respects everybody. He respects everybody. If you are who you are, he respects you. He meets you where you are, you know, and just because somebody else might say, "Oh, that's a man or that's a trans or whatever," he don't do that. He don't do that. He just respects people, and I think that it takes a lot of confidence, discipline, and just truth, and just being real to really make a difference. And so I appreciated that part about him. Um, it wasn't like nothing of any sort. It was just like, okay, we are creators, and no matter we don't know who we working with at the end of the day, but we're gonna respect each other. If we happen to banter and all that, yeah, but it's to there's a you know, as long as you're not trying to pick up on nobody. Now we can jab all day, but I don't take any of this personal, and definitely don't take it offline.
Friendship. It's nothing more, nothing less than friendship.
Say
Somebody said it was a special friendship.
Yeah, that's fine. She said that. That's fine. Ain't what's wrong with that?
Well, I didn't say nothing wrong with it.
She got her bubble pop. Girl, listen here. She was out there. She was bragging and boasting. Like Lemon. She was like, I was told not to go back over there like her man told her to. Girl, your friend told you not to go back over there. Your friend told you not to go back over the limits. But child, she had the audience thinking like, oh, Stella had gotten her groove back. I was like, I was just like, I want my sister to be happy. I seriously want her to be happy. But I want her to be happy with a guy that's actually going to love her, appreciate her, and make her feel like the woman she deserves. If any of you ladies out there that been treated good by a good man, you know that feeling. That's a feeling that I feel like every woman deserves to experience on a daily. We should be able to feel those feelings, and we should still be able to live a life outside you know, of that. You know what I'm saying? Just because we're married and we have families and stuff like that, that does not mean that we have to stop being us. And I feel like sometimes, you know, we lose ourselves. And girl, you got to remind yourself who you are, who you are. My confidence didn't just come overnight. Baby, I done been through some stuff, which I'm pretty sure all of us have. We all done been through some stuff. But sitting up complaining about it and going back to the past and reminiscing on the past, baby, that's the past. Baby, we gotta look forward. The only time I'm looking back is in that rear view mirror. Okay. Okay. Or when I'm having relations. Okay, get into it. Let's go.
That's fine. Ain't what's wrong with that?
Well, I didn't say nothing wrong with it. I just said it was. Why y'all getting defensive? I just said it was.
No.
I'm only saying what she said. That's not my words. That's her.
My coffee.
All right, listen here. Confirmation. There was something going on in the buttermilk that we realized wasn't clean. So, just for clarification, what you say, Duke?
Cup, it doesn't have rhinestones and bedazzles. Women, they get coffee cups, they put stickers and all of that. That's just how women talk. So you gotta let women do their thing.
Come on, bedazzle.
Let them say it how they say it.
See, and that's what I like. I love a man that will say, let women be women. Let us just be us. If we want to banter, if we want to be emotional, if we want to do this, like, let us do that. We'll figure it out. We always do. We always do. But we don't need a man getting up in our business. Okay?
You can't, don't ever, what do you call it? What's the word? Suppress woman's femininity. If you want to talk girl.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God.
Mass comment.
Yes, don't suppress my femininity. Please don't suppress my femininity, honey. I'm feeling feminine. I'm feeling very feminine, baby. Oh, if I wanna, if I wanna, oh yeah. Don't suppress my femininity. I wanna embrace it. Okay. Okay. Now listen here. On this internet, y'all need to hear that out. Don't be suppressing nobody's femininity. If you see that sister over there walking in her femininity, you let her walk in her femininity. Get you a piece of it. It looks good on you. Let's go.
And words have power, and I listen to words. They're very important.
Platonic.
I'm listening to very words. I'm listening to those adjectives, and I'm listening to those adverbs.
That nigga right there, that's the shit right there.
I see why Chris is over there rocking, because that statement got me over here rocking in my chair.
The shit right there. Hey.
Listen here, I was over there rocking back and forth in my chair. Listen here, if you guys want to see more of that video, make sure you get on over to Pastor's channel that is titled We Ain't Going, But We Will Collect Our Holiday Coins. I only played a little snippet of it. I won't play the full thing. But if you guys want to go over and watch it uninterrupted, here, let me place the link in the chat. But it was interesting. Let me see. Let me see if I can maybe play a little bit more. Because I want to get to the question. I forgot which question I had asked him. I want y'all to hear it though. Let me see. I gotta find a timestamp. Oh no.
At what point does a salad
Okay, hold on. Let me cut the volume down and watch the ad, child. Okay. Okay, she over. Okay, so let me see. Is this the part?
Messy, because they got a friendship. Okay, this is a friendship. I mean, that's all this is. And Buddy Lee don't play a major role.
What happened?
Want nobody to get the wrong idea, and Krista finds herself in the news again. You know, I'm just trying to help her out.
Okay.
Tabloids. Because everybody, when I go click the tabs, I call them the tabloids. When I go search who's live, I call them the tabloids.
Buddy Lee did.
Buddy Lee had given me a great idea because I was like, oh, I'm going to be reporting the tabloids. So get into this.
Say you broke his heart, but at least they unbreak my heart. Say you love me again. That's what Buddy Lee said. You broke his heart.
Buddy Lee inspired me to create Queen Tabloids. Get into it. I told y'all he was a businessman. Listen, get into it.
Hard.
Hey, if somebody starts a tabloid channel, I will gladly subscribe and
I'm gonna start it because I love to get.
go ahead. That's a whole new thing.
Y'all heard him? He said if somebody starts a tabloid channel, he'll subscribe. So that's my channel right there. Oh, darn. Let me see if I can place the link up in there. But that's the part I wanted y'all to get. That's the part that I wanted y'all to get. So let me put this link to this video so y'all can go over and listen to that. And then I'm going to put my tabloids channel in here. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Okay, so we're live on this one. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna drop that there. That's the Jay Wilson's channel, and then Queen Tabloid. Oh shit. All right, y'all give me 1 second. I'm trying to find my channel. Okay. Here we go. So I'm gonna drop this link in there. And this gonna give me some work to do so I can be more active. Gives me more things to do. So let me see. So we did that one. Are we live on this one? Oh, it only says that we're live on that one. Okay. So make sure you all are subscribed. I'm gonna go ahead. Why isn't my comments showing up? Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so let me go ahead and drop this. Okay, so this is my channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to it. Oh shit, I gotta make myself a mod on here. Oh, I'm doing way too much. Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta pin the link, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm doing the best that I can. Just bear with. Okay, bear with. Hear ye, hear ye. Okay, okay, so now we are going to do this. And then this is the link right here to Jay Wilson's live. So y'all can watch uninterrupted. I only wanted to give a piece of me, with me and there interacting and just kind of like bagging up what I was saying for my commentary. So that's the link right there. So the first one is Queen Tabloids, and then the second one is going to be Jay Wilson. So this is my channel right here. And then this is Jay Wilson's live video. So make sure y'all get over there and watch the full situation of it without it being interrupted. And we can come back and chat about it later. If you are the replay gang, I want to thank you so much. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Now I have to drop you off in Queen City. Until next time, so long.